Your Wisconsin Sheep Breeders Cooperative Board of Directors want to take the opportunity to thank our members, partners, dedicated volunteers, and talented staff that made 2019 another outstanding year. It is impressive to see the results of the effort that our members and volunteers have put forth and whose activities represent the thousands of hours of planning and development behind the scenes and at our events. As we continually strive to fulfill the purposes of your organization as laid out by our bylaws, we would like to highlight a few of the ways our values and purposes were brought to life throughout the year. The American Sheep Industry Annual Convention was held January 23rd through 26th in New Orleans. Representing the Wisconsin Sheep Breeders Co-op were Director and Voting Delegate Keith Schultz and Wisconsin Sheep Breeders Co-op President Doug Wilson. Doug concentrated his efforts on committee and research sessions, while Keith participated in state-level meetings where he learned how other state associations are working to attract and retain members, increase involvement in their organizations, and about issues facing those associations that might have implications for Wisconsin's producers. ASI membership is critical to the Wisconsin Sheep Breeders Co-op as it serves as our provider for insurance coverage and as an advocate for national, legislative, and market reporting. Wisconsin's delegation to the 2019 Make It With Wool competition in New Orleans included Wynn Witkoff, who serves as our state director, Amara Bugenhagen, Holly Schwartz, and Kimberly Westenberg. Kimberly won the $500 Mohair Award for her beautiful 2 sheep and a goat coat. The Wisconsin Sheep Breeders Cooperative is a major sponsor of Wisconsin's Make It With Wool program. Each contestant received airfare to the national event from the Wisconsin Sheep Breeders Co-op and hotel accommodations from the National Make It With Wool program. The 2019 Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Festival raised the bar once more as the most profitable in the event's 18-year history, driven by record entries, registrations, and a steady growth in attendance. With instructor talent from across the country, the Wonders of Wool Fiber Arts classes pulled in over 900 registrations. Jefferson offers the largest number of classes of any event of its kind and has built a strong loyalty among its following, with close to half of the fiber arts students participating in the event for 3 years or more. Other shows and activities included the Crook and Whistle Stock Dog Trial, with 53 handlers representing 8 states. The Midwest Shetland Sheep Breeder Sheep Show with 72 entries and 22 exhibitors from 5 states. The Open Sheep Show had 170 wool breed entries and 250 meat breed entries. The Junior Sheep Show had 89 wool entries and 225 meat breed entries. The Market Lamb Show had 144 entries. The Skillathon had 87 participants. The Stock Exchange sold 32 pens. The Open Fleece Show had 103 entries, and the Junior Fleece Show had 61 entries. The dedication and hard work of over 100 volunteers have made the Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Festival the premier event of its kind in the Midwest, continuing to provide the majority of the income for the Wisconsin Sheep Breeders Co-op. The 2019 Shepherd's Auction at the Wisconsin Sheep and Wool Fest brought in approximately $2,000 on the sale of 40 donations given generously from contributors and donors. Thanks to everyone for their generous support of the Wisconsin Sheep Breeders Co-op's Youth and Education Fund. The silent auction set an all-time record of about $5,000. We were able to fund 4 scholarships this year. December 2019, the Wisconsin Shepherd magazine changed its course, ending 30 years of print. What began on a Macintosh computer in the fall of 1988 as a way to communicate with Wisconsin sheep industry slipped into history when the final issue of the Wisconsin Shepherd was mailed in December. The publication had steadily falling ad revenue over the past few years, and the cost of printing and mailing was overwhelming. 30 years ago, Woody Lane, who was the sheep and beef cattle extension specialist at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, envisioned the concept of directly communicating with our state's sheep producers with a quarterly magazine. At that time, the Wisconsin Sheep Breeders Co-op was hosting the largest sheep industry conference in the country, sponsoring a central ram test station and actively promoting producer education across the state. It made sense for the co-op to have its own vehicle for connecting with its members and its industry. As we fast forward 3 decades, and the digital age has ultimately, for better or for worse, pushed aside print in favor of online content and social media. Once again, our newsletter is being laid out on a Macintosh computer. Some things don't change.